Hi Internet, thanks for clicking on Stop and Think, the Puzzle Channel. I'm your host, John Appleseed, and today I will be doing another Sudoku puzzle. I've done one other Sudoku on the channel. I'd like to do more, so let me know in the comments how you think about what do you think about this video and whether you'd like to see other Sudoku puzzles. I like to feature other different types of puzzles other than crosswords as well, although I think crosswords will remain a mainstay of the channel. I'm going to move my head over to this portion of the grid where I will be blocking the rules. However, we can see the rules here. There's fairly standard rule set, so I don't think I'll need to refer to the rules during the puzzle. The title of the puzzle is Azalea. James Sinclair is the constructor. I found this puzzle on his newsletter, artisanalsudoku.com, which you can subscribe to on Substack. He has given me kind permission to feature puzzles of his on the channel as long as they're not behind the paywall, which this one is not. So I am a subscriber there, but this one is freely available, and you can find it at artisanalsudoku.com, and I will include a link to the puzzle in the description down below. All right, let's go through the rules. Normal Sudoku rules apply. All clues are standard, so we'll have the digits 1 through 9 in every column, every row, and every 3x3 box within the grid. We have thermometers on which digits must increase from the bulb toward the tip. Digits in cells separated by a V sum to 5, and digits in cells separated by an X sum to 10. If you do a lot of variant Sudoku, these are pretty straightforward. Let's walk through how they work. So on this thermometer, for example, this could be a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As long as the numbers increase, they don't have to go sequentially. So this could be 3, 6, 7, 8, 9 would also be a valid way to fill that. On a V, we can either have these digits must sum to 5. There are, in fact, only two ways of doing that, 1 and 4 and 2 and 3 using standard Sudoku digits. On an X, the Roman numeral 10, then these two digits must sum to 10. And that's the puzzle. All right, let's get into it. I like to fill in the V's first. I know these must be 1 and 4 or 2 and 3. We got some other V's, which must be, and I can see one thing right away as I fill that in. I think the same thing applies here. Let's finish this off. We know, because this is a thermometer, I don't think this can be 1, 2, or 3. The lowest numbers we could put here would be 1, 2, 3. This has to be a 4. And that, in fact, tells us, well, let me turn off the that little hint that we're getting. I don't like to have that on. Conflict checker, it's called. Okay, I'll turn that off. This is Sven's Sudoku Pad software that I'm using to solve this puzzle. It's a very good product that I use all the time. I have a subscription to his software as well, but you don't have to have a subscription in order to play it online. You can link to it from James Sinclair's website. All right, so this is a 3. This has to be a 2. This has to be a 1. These are the only digits that can go in there if we have a 4 at the end of the thermometer. On a V, 4 must join with 1 to make 5. I think this is true. This can't be a 1, 2, 3, or 4 because the lowest digits we could put here would be 1, 2, 3, and 4 in that cell. So this is also a 1. Now, what else? Looking at this thermometer, 9, 8. I'm looking at the highest possible digits that can go in these cells. 9, 8, 7, 6, and 5. However, this can't be 1, 2, or 3, so this has to be 4 or 5. I've got the wrong key there. 4 or 5, 5 or 6, 6 or 7, 7 or 8, and 8 or 9 are the only possible values for these cells. However, they could, as again, they don't have to be sequential, but those are the only digits that could go in there. This joins to a 1, 2, 3, or 4 to make 10, so must be 6, 7, 8, or 9. This must be 6, 7, 8, or 9. I don't see any reason why this couldn't be a 4. That would force a 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9 into those cells, but I don't think that is a problem. The highest possible value for this cell is 9. Counting down would be 8, 7, 6, and 5. Again, this can't be 1, 2, or 3, so we have the same set of digits on this thermometer. 4 and 5, 5 and 6, 6 and 7, 7 and 8, an 8 and 9. This cell must be a 1 or a 2 to make 10 with 8 or 9, but it can't be a 1. So this is a 2 to make 8, and I was momentarily thrown by remembering I could have put a 9 into this cell here to join with the 1 to make 10. So this is 8, which forces the rest of this thermometer. 7, 6, 5, and 4. Now 4 and 6 are ruled out of these cells. So we can take 4 out of there, Remove 4 as an option from there, remove 6 as an option from there. If this can't be a 4, this can't be a 1. But I still don't think this is determined here. 8 and 2 have to come out of these cells. This can't be 8, and this can't be 2, which means this can't be 3. All right, now what else can we do? Let's look at the center cell, or the central box. Can we place 1? I think we can place 1. 1 is ruled out of these cells by this 1. 1 is ruled out of these 3 middle horizontal cells by this 1. And we have a 1 looking up and another 1 looking down, leaving 1 place for 1 within this square, this box 5. So that is a 1, which must link with 9 to make 10. And now 9 is looking up at this cell, making it an 8, which forces the rest of this thermo. 7, 6, 5, and 4. And that does remove 4 and 1 as a possible fill for our V here. So take 4 out of there, take 1 out of there. We know that it is 2 or 3, and this must be 7 or 8 to join with 2 or 3 to make 10. And now, can we place 4 in the central box? I think we have 4 4s looking at it. This one, this one, this one, and this one. So I think the only place for 4 in this box is here. 4 goes with 6 to make 10. How are we doing on 4s in the grid? Can we place any other 4s? I think we've got 2 places for 4s up here. Couple places for 4 in box 3, and 2 places for 4 in box 9. Okay, so now what else should we do? I think we've got all the thermometers filled, and most of the V's and X's filled, except for this last these 2 remaining. Can we place... Let's look at digits. We have 1, 1, 1. 1 in this box must be either here or on the 1, 4. 4 in this box has a couple positions. We've placed some couple 2s. Can we place 2 in this box? Yes, we can. We have a 2 here looking at this cell. We have a 2 over here looking at these 2 cells, and then this 2 rules 2 out of there, so we've got a 2 in that cell. 2 must be in one of these. 3 in the central box. We have 2 positions for 3. I'm going to use corner marks there to know that I know that 3, the only place that 3 can go is here, but I don't know what other cells go in here, what other digits go in these cells. Here I've used center notation to say I know that 2 and 3 are the only digits that can go into this cell. The same is true for that one. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 I think can go anywhere. 7, 8 is ruled out of this cell. 5 could go anywhere. Yeah, I don't think that helps. 8 in box 8 can't be in this cell, the bottom row, because it's got an 8 up there looking at it. So 8 is in one of these. Combine that with this 8 means that 8 is in one of these cells. It could go with the 2 on the X, or it could be here. in the cell I have highlighted. 9 in box 8 is fixed. I think we have a 9 here and a 9 here, meaning this is the only position for 9, which does put 8 here. And these two cells must be what, 4 and 6? No, 6 and 7. We've got a 7 looking over, making this be 6, and this is 7, which rules 7 out of this cell, making it the 8. 8 goes with 2 to make 10, which goes with 3 to make 5, and we can remove our 8 corner mark there. Can we do any more in the bottom third of the puzzle? 1 is ruled out of these cells. 1 is ruled out of these 3 cells. This is the only place for 1. 1 must be in one of these 2 spots over here on the right side in box 9. 2 must be exactly here because of the 2 2s we've got in row 7 and row 9, and then this 2. 2 goes there. 3 must be over here, so this is in fact a 1-3 pair. This is the only place for 9 in row 9. 1, 2, 3. These are 4, 5, and 9, so this must be 5. It has a 4 and 9 above it looking at it, so this is a 4 and 9 pair, these two. Wrong. Option key there. 4 and 9 go in. This one can't be a 9, so this is where 4 goes, and this is 9. I think we can get some more over here. This must be 5. Only place for 5 in row 8, and then this is a 4, 6, 7 triple. This one can't be 7. This one can't be 6. And this one can't be 4, leading to what is known on Cracking the Cryptic as a chocolate teapot triple. 4 is ruled out of this cell by this 4 looking up, which removes 6 as an option from here. It also removes 1 as an option from its partner on the V. I still think this could be 1 and 3, but this is 1 and 3. So we have a 1-3 pair here. So the remaining digits in row 9, or column 9, excuse me, must be 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 9. This is 6 or 7, 5, 6, 7, and 5, 7, 9. What else? Can we look at this column? Column 3 has a lot of digits in it. We still need 2, 3, 4, 6, and 8. Is that right? So this 6 means that this is the only place for 6. So this is a 4-8 pair, but we know the order because of this 4. Looking over and making this 8. This is 4. 6 now resolves our chocolate teapot triple. 4, 7, 6 go in. Can we do any more in these 3 boxes on the left? We've got 1, 1, and 1. 1 is in one of these 2 cells. 2, 2, and 2. 2 goes in one of these 2 cells, along with 3. So this is a 2, 3 pair. These are 1 and 9. This is 6 and 8 must go into these 2 cells, but we know the order because of this 6. So 8 goes in. This is where 6 goes. These middle 3 cells in box 4 are 5, 7, and 9. We've got 2 9s looking at the box, and this becomes a 5, 7 pair, which is not resolved as far as I can see. What else? We still need 3, 5, 7, and 8 to go into box 5. We've got a 5 and 8 here, so this is 3 or 7. No, it can't be 3 either. So 3, 5, and 8 look up, making this 7. Is that right? Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. I'll look at that cell. This can't be 3, so it is 5 or 8. This can't be 8, so 3 or 5. And 3, 5, or 8 are the options for that cell. So it must be true here as well. Is that right? 7, we place that 7, so now this is 5. This is 7. 5 makes this a 3-8 pair here in row 6. This can't be 9 anymore, but 3, 5, and 7. This can't be 7, so this is 3, 5. This is the only place for 7 in row 5. This now can't be 7. 5, 6, and 8 are the options for this cell, I think. So 3, 5, 6, and 8 are the 4 options remaining in box 6. I think that's right. 7 looks up and turns this cell into a 6. This is now 5. We still have our 1, 3 pair, but this is a 9 because it's looking at a 7 below it. 9 must join with 1 to make the 10, which must join with 4 to make the 5 sum, and now all of our X's and V's are filled in along with all the thermometers. This 1 that I just placed looks down and makes this a 3. This is a 1. This can't be 5 anymore, so this is 3. This is 6. This is 8. And what do we have left in row 8? We need a 2 and a 2 and 3, right? No, 3's here. 5, 2 and 5. 5 has a 5 looking over here, so this is a 2. This is a 5. These 3 cells are 3, 7, and 8. We've got 7 and 8 looking over, making this 3. And 8 makes this a 7. And this is where 8 goes in box 3. 1 here looks over and resolves our 1, 9 pair in box 1. So 9 goes in. 1 goes there. We've got a 2 now looking at this cell over on the right in box 3. So this becomes a 3. This is 2. And I think we're on the final stretch here. The only place for 2 in column 6 is there. This is a 6. Is that right? Yep. Trying to go slow and make sure I don't make any errors. We've got a 5 looking over, making that an 8. This is now a 3. This is a 5. So here in box 2, we need a 5 in row 1, and these are where does 3 go? It goes here, and this must be 7, and I think that finishes the puzzle. There we go. That was fun. I will like that. So a relatively simple rule set. What do we have? We had thermos and the XV constraint. I like both of those. Thermos I'm very fond of filling in all the options. So these were fairly short, but they did their job and helped us figure out the solution to the puzzle. So thanks so much for watching. Please join me on my channel for more puzzles and games, and I'll see you next time.